Peer pressure is when someone is pressured into changing their values to be accepted by standards. People's perception of peer pressure has gotten very distorted from all the content put out there by books, seminars, videos, and so on. Peer pressure is commonly addressed to teenagers, but all of this information people hear comes from adults. Adults are not as affected, and they do not know how teenagers feel about this problem. I am a teenager, and I will tell you the truth about peer pressure. The common perceptions of peer pressure are things like bullying, cheating on tests, drinking, drugs, lying, and smoking. Yes, these are forms of pressures, but it's a lot simpler than that, and a lot more common in our everyday lives. Things like changing the way we talk, changing the way we dress, and changing the way we think are also things people are pressured into. Most people don't realize it because it is so common and we all do it. As humans, we are constantly seeking approval and acceptance, so the causes of peer pressure is the feeling of rejection, which is the opposite of approval and acceptance. In 2003, a study was done at UCLA which linked rejection to actual physical pain. Subjects have been placed in a game where they played cyberball with two other participants, who unknown to them did not actually exist. It was just a computer program. After 7 times, the participants felt excluded when the program did not pass them the ball for the remainder of the game. This study showed that rejection weakened the right ventral prefrontal cortex in our brain that has been proven to dampen physical pain. We give in to peer pressure to eliminate pain because of social rejections. We try to fit in by changing not only what we do, but who we are to be approved by our peers. So how do we deal with peer pressure? Well, the best way is to seek out help from a trusted adult. But I know teenagers don't do that, and that is why I'm speaking to you right now. Because I know most people think that the steps to stop peer pressure is just too hard. The real question is, how do we say no to peer pressure? I talked to someone who was in an alcohol and drug education class, and he was getting drug tested every week. He said since he was forced to say no to pressures because he did not want to come up positive in a test, he realized that saying no isn't as hard as he thought it was, and that he was all caught up in his head that he would be judged for refusing the pressures. Saying no to peer pressure is not hard, but realizing that no one will judge you for refusing the pressures is hard. I can assure you that no one will think of you differently for refusing peer pressure.